Stop whispering. Ay nako, attorney. Attorney, namumuro ka na. Please. Mayor.
Ito ang Istorya Pinas. Mayor Jaime Jing Capil mangiyak-ngiyak sa Kongreso matapos na sabunin ng maigi ni Congressman Dan Fernandez. Kamakailan dati na itong ginisa sa Senado at ngayon andito na sa Kongreso ang issue sa illegal na pugo sa Porac, Pampanga. Hindi na nakalusot sa Kongreso ang style ni Mayor Jing Capil. Ang pagkat niya sa cross-examine sa kanya gamit ang kanyang mga official statement di umano na hawak niya para mapatunayan na siya ay walang alam sa illegal na pugo sa Porac, Pampanga. Mayor, ano ka ba naman? Gas-gas na yan ang mga style mo. Kumita na yan. Lahat lang kayo nasangkot sa illegal na pugo ay walang alam. Dinara naman ni Congressman Dan Fernandez itong abogado ni Mayor Jing Capil na panay bulong kung anong dapat sabihin ni Mayor Jing Capil. Namumuro ka na, attorney. Ayon pa kay Congressman Busita na dapat papangalanan na di umano sa publiko ang mga lugar na merong illegal na pugo para malaman ng taong bayan kung saan merong nag-ooperate na illegal na pugo at manginginig na ang mga sangkot nito. At hinanda na pala ni Yusik Cruz ng PAOK ang listahan nito. Ilang hearing pa ba ang mangyayari para mawala na ng tuluyan ang illegal na pugo sa ating bansa? Mas pipiliin pa ba na marami pa ang magiging biktima kaysa sa pera? Kaya dahil sa kontrobersyang ito, nagbigay ng samot-saring komento ang ating mga madlang netizen. Dapat makulong na yan. Alibay niya lang mga katwiran niya. Suspendido lang ba ang parusa sa mga ganyan? After several years, sana hindi maging selective justice. Maraming sangkot dyan. Kawawang bansa. Kailan pa tayo uunlad pag ganito ng ganito? Lahat ng involved sa Pogo, sa Tarlac at Pampanga makulong kung nararapat, lalo na si Senator Leon Guerrero at Mayor Capil. Bakura nila, hindi nila alam ang nangyayari. Imposible. Tama lang na suspindihin ang isang LGU executive ng isang bayan. Tagal nga ng desisyon for suspension ni Mayor Capil. Hugas kamay si Mayor pero huli na ang lahat. Nangyari na.
Last year pa, naintindihan na natin yung storya eh. So yung mga intel work that has been done by your office.
Thank you, sir. Attorney Alan Roy Armina, sir. My principal is having an emergency meeting right now. But as of this time, sir, as to the mandate of National Security Council Secretariat, we're just collecting data to be submitted to the National Council proper, sir. So that is the mandate of NSC right now, sir.
O sige, gawin na lang natin medyo localize. Kasi pag, like for example, kayo, Intel kayo, dapat alam nyo yan. PNP, meron din tayo tinatawag na Intel Fund, di ba? Sa bawat station natin, meron tayo. So, but I know the meager budget of the PNP. The different mayors have also the Intel Fund. Andito si Mayor, anong pangalan ni Mayor? Capil. We will be asking Mayor Capil. Mayor Capil, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Pancho, meron kayong mga tinatawag na Intel Fund. Di ba? Siyempre, yung Intelligence Fund natin, ginagamit natin yan sa pag-monitor ng ating buong bayan. Magkano yung Intel Fund ng Porac?
Sa amin po sa LGU ng Porac, wala po kaming nakalat na Intel funds po.
Anong wala? Mayor, meron ka Intelligence Fund.
Yes.
Magkano intelligence fund mo?
Mr. Chairman, wala po kaming nakalat sa LGU.
No, I mean, how much is your intelligence fund?
Yes.
Confidential
Mr. Chairman,
fund.
we can provide you our yearly budget na wala po kaming Intel funds.
We are investigating this matter, no, and all the different LGUs, meron tayong ginagamit na Intel fund, and these are being liquidated as well somehow, no, di ba? Oh, meron dyan tinatawag na hindi, of course, meron kayong POPs plan.
Yes.
POP.
Yes, we'll submit our budget so that
No. We are asking you, doon sa POPs plan mo, kasi meron kang napakalaking establishment dyan. 7 na, ilang hektarya ba yung sa inyo? 8 hectares. And having a 8 hectares establishments, no? Composed of different establishments, of course, ang hirap mong hindi bigyan ng POP plan. Kailangan lagyan mo ng planning for na nanggagaling sa intelligence fund mo or yung confidential fund. Ang tanong namin sa iyo, hindi mo sinasagot yung tanong namin kung magkano yung confidential funds mo. Magkano ngayon ang pondo ng PORAC?
This year, 750 million po yung
O 750
budget
million. And how much will that be? 5%. Tama? 5% or ilan ba? Ikaw, magkano confidential fund mo? Yung mayor ka?
Pops plan. Pops plan. Kukunin mo yung ano sa Pops.
Yes.
Yes.
O, ito na lang tanong, Mayor. Magkano POPs plan mo?
We have 2.8 million, Your Honor.
2.8 million. Okay, so malit lang ang Intel Fund. Okay, so doon sa Intel Fund that you have, no, medyo meron kang report regarding doon sa nangyayaring illegal activities doon sa loob ng ng compound?
Your Honor, before I answer your question, can I, with your indulgence, can I read first my opening statement, Your Honor?
Mayor, ano lang naman, simple na naman yung tanong namin. Medyo marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan. Actually, we're not focusing on the PORAC issue, but kapag may mga napag-uusapan lang na some issue that relates to the city mayors or mayors, tatanong lang namin yung ano natin. No? So,
Yes, Your Honor.
yun lang naman gusto naming malaman kung, kasi being a mayor myself, and my co-chair, siyempre kami, kapag may mga malalaking mga establishment, doon namin pinopokus yung aming yung aming plano Lalo na kapag yung mga intel work na ibinibigay namin sa kapulisan, minimiting ko yung mga pulis, o sige, o yung intel fund natin, dito ka mag-focus kasi establishment to, malaki to, New Valley to. Kailangan dito protektado natin yung mga business interest natin. So ikaw ganun ka din kasi nga nag-establish ka ng 8 hektarya na ganun kalaki yung negosyo na nilalagay mo doon. You have to protect that. So, ano yung intel or plano na ginawa mo para maproteksyonan mo yung interest ng gobyerno at noong establishment?
From the, we have 200,000 confidential funds, Your Honor.
What again? What again?
200,000 confidential funds.
Okay. Doon sa 200,000 intelligence fund that na confidential fund na ginamit mo, so were you able to gather information about the entry and the exit of those different foreigners entering the establishment? Kasi sa 200,000, kung ilalagay mo mga CCTV, makikita mo na yan. Sino-sino pumapasok, bakit marami pumapasok dito ng mga iba't ibang mga di ba? So, were you able to do that?
Actually, we rely on the PNP, Your Honor, with regards to their
You rely with
intelligence.
ng PNP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Basically kasi General Leo Francisco, the PNP also rely with the LGU because of the meager budget. That's reality. That's the reality. Richard Gomez is a former mayor. My friend is a former mayor. I am a former mayor. And you are the former mayor. Nagre-rely tayo sa PNP. Mayor Kapil.
Yes.
Hindi tayo, actually tayo pa nga nagbibigay sa kanila Di ba? Kasi yung intel work ng ating mga PNP talagang yung meager budget that they have. Di ba? You know that. You are a mayor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Di ba?
Opo.
Anyway, balikan po tayo sa...
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. Opo.
Are you done,
Opo.
Congressman Pancho? So we'll be proceeding to the next interpellator.
Si Mayor.
Ay, sige, co-chair.
Mayor, usually aware tayo pag malalaki investment Marami bang malalaking investment sa bayan mo?
Meron din po ang Ayala nasa amin po sa PORAC.
Ang alin po?
Ang Ayala.
Ayala.
Robinson na rin po.
Oh, di ba pag nagpatayo sila, pinai-inspect nyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kailangan ng clearance sa inyo, kailangan ng permit sa inyo.
Opo, Your Honor.
Then, pag natapos, papapasukin mo yung assessor
Yes, Your Honor.
para i-assess kung magkano ang kukubrahin nyo every year para kasi ma-assess yung mga buildings na itatayo
Yes, Your Honor.
Di ba? So magre-report yan. Hindi pwedeng walang report yan. Kaya alam natin, Ang sabi kanina, ayon sa pagkakaintindi ko, pakitama ako kung mali, nagbigay ng license ang PAGCOR, it just so happen na itinayo sa ibang lugar. Hindi doon sa lugar na naka-indicate doon sa license na binigay ng PAGCOR. Doon daw itinayo yung 8-hectare hub. Am I correct?
As far as we know, Your Honor, the whole 8 hectares po yung kasama po sa license nila na ibinigay
Ang
sa...
sabi po kasi sa ibang lugar tinayo eh. Kaya hindi nga na-monitor. Akala nila all the while na andun sila doon sa original location na application nila na indicated sa license.
Hindi po kasi indicated sa license yung area kung saan nag-ooperate po yung BOGA po.
Wala pala kanyang idea kung saan sila magtatayo.
Yes. We have a copy here of the license, Your
Kasi
Honor.
ini-establish ko lang kung sino talaga ang mas mali. Anong ahensya o anong ng gobyerno eh.
Opo, wala pong site specific kasi kahit yun sa license, Your Honor. Sa rules mismo po, walang nakalagay po doon.
I see. Thank you. Yes, bago ko lang ibalik. Yes, PAGCOR.
Sir, if I may just clarify, sir, meron pong nakalagay po na address dun po sa license namin, which is the Thai Court po, Thai Royal Court, Pulong Maba, Santa Cruz, Porac, Pampanga. And also, in the applications po that was submitted to us by the company in 2020, in-apply lang po nila is nasa 3,000 square meters lang po. So, impossible po talaga na makover po namin yung 8 hectares of property kung saan po nakatayo ang 46 buildings. Ever since po, hindi po yun nadagdagan. And also, it's very clear po sa regulations po ng PAGCOR na site-specific po talaga ang lisensya namin. Hindi po kami pwedeng maglisensya ng general lang po. And meron po sa kasalukuyan na regulations, meron din pong tinatawag na hub. So sa hub po, yun po yung malaki po talaga at wala po kaming lisensyadong hub po doon po sa Porac, Pampanga. So I just want to emphasize that.
Yeah, Mayor. Naka-indicate pala sa license yung specific address. So, at the same time, pag bibigay ka ng permit o pag nakita mo, kasi malaking investment eh, magtataka ka, ba't hindi dun saan sila nag-apply, ba't iba tinatayo to sa ibang lugar?
Actually, within area lang po yun. Pero yung sa permit po, wala pong nakalagay na specific. We can provide you the permit po, Your Honor. Yung pong sinasabi siguro ni Madam, yung pong Attorney Fernandez, yung pong the permit to possess, PTP, is a certificate issued by PAGCOR to providers for a studio gaming setup. Yun lang po ang site specific po.
Tsaka di ba, natural, marami, mayor din si Kong Loyola eh. Pag ganyan ang mga investor, kinakausap niya ng mayor eh. Di ba? Pupunta yan, dumadalaw yan sa mayor's office eh. Dahil laki ng investment eh.
True. Very, very true.
Nagpapakilala yan, di ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Or yung mayor daw napunta doon, sabi ni Kong ako.
Hindi, meron ko na balita. Dahil dyan sa Congressman Perel. Is this true that merong extension ng seat ng munisipyo doon sa gitna?
Wala pong extension po, wala po.
Wala extension doon?
Opo, yung pinakita doon po ay hindi
Pero
operational.
meron kang doon, hindi extension, meron kang opisina doon.
Wala po.
You're under oath, ha?
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes, I know po.
is the
I'm
person
under oath.
beside you your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your lawyer. You're entitled to a lawyer, but simple lang naman yung mga tanong namin dito, yung mga illegal activities that were conducted in your vicinity. Kasi nga nung nag-issue sila ng cancellation ng license, di ba? Kinancel mo na rin, hindi ka na rin nag-issue di ba ng ng business permit?
Yes, Yes, Your Honor. On our part po,
When was that? When was that?
Noong January 2024 po, kaya 6 months before the raid, wala na pong permit sa amin ng Lucky South.
Okay. Sige. So kung sinasabi mo na hindi ka nag-issue ng permit ng January 2024, what have you done after the non-issuance of the business permit? You notified the owner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's the letter that you notified them? Can you kindly give it to me right now? The notification.
We'll provide
Have
you.
you told them about wait, Mayor, you listen. Have you told them about the violation that they have committed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Through what? Letter or verbal? Lawyer, please. Please stop whispering. Okay?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Through our letter, Your Honor.
Where's the letter?
We'll provide.
Can you provide it right now? Or then after explaining your intention to close the premises, they have replied on your expression of your violation. Am I right?
They write a letter to us.
Okay. Anong sagot nila doon sa anong violation ang sinabi mo sa kanila?
Because of violation of dun sa occupancy, sa negative sa fire po. And
Yun ang minention mo na reason for the violation of the business permit, not the reason that was given by the PAGCOR?
actually, iniingan din po namin sila ng IGL permit. Wala silang may pagita sa
Wala.
amin.
O sige, so
Your Honor.
ngayon nagsabi sila that anong explanation nila sa letter nila? Mayor, I will be asking you again, there is an exchange of communication between you notifying them of their violation and then explaining from them their violation and something that they will be done on that violation. Merong exchange ng communication, correct?
They did not reply, Your Honor.
Oh, they did not reply. Oh, so after that they did not reply on the violation that you mentioned, anong ginawa ninyo?
Yun nga po, hindi na namin inissuean ng permit. Then
No,
nagkaroon,
hindi ka na nag-issue ng January 2024 eh. You mentioned a while ago eh. So kung hindi ka na nag-issue ng business permit prior to that, di ba? Hindi ka na nag-issue, pinag-explain mo sila ng kanilang violation, hindi sila nag-reply, ano ang tamang next of action?
yes, we did a joint inspection, Your Honor. Pinuntahan po namin yung area. Kaya wala naman po kami
Mayor,
nakita.
bago ka magkaroon ng JIT, okay, kasi bago ka joint inspection team, di ba? Binubuo yun eh. Kaya ka nga sumulat sa kanya, sabi mo kanina, di ba? Sumulat ka ng notice of violation, di ba?
Yes,
Kasi nakabuo ka na ng JIT. After nung nabuo mo yung JIT, doon nag-issue ka na ng notice of violation. Tapos, ang susunod na step, sasagot siya. Kasi bibigyan mo siya ng oras para sagutin kung ano yung violation eh. Bibigyan mo rin siya ng time para makorek niya yung violation niya. Ang sabi mo kanina, hindi sila nag-reply. So the next course of action is to write them again a letter. At kapag hindi pa rin sila sumagot, ang gagawin mo, papadlock mo sila. Did you do that?
Hindi.
Did you do that?
Hindi na po.
Bakit mo hindi ginawa? Kasi ako, meron ako pinapadlock sa amin eh. I did all the requirements according to our local government code. Sinunod ko yun, notify ko sila, nag-explain sila, inisnab ang mga letter ko. Alam mo ginawa ko? Nag-coordinate ako sa PNP, lahat pinadlock namin. BPLO, kasama BPLO, pinadlock namin. Yun ang cause of action ng mayor na dapat na ginawa. Ang tanong, ginawa mo? Ang sagot mo, hindi.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit?
Actually, nung joint inspection team namin, wala naman po kaming nakita na...
Violation niya nga yung sinasabi nga ng PAGCOR, hindi na sila nag-issue ng IGL eh. Oh, tapos sabi mo may problema sa occupancy permit. Hindi ka na rin nag-issue ng ng tinatawag mong business permit. So meaning may violation. Stop whispering. Ay nako, attorney. Attorney, namumuro ka na. Please. Mayor, bakit hindi mo pinadlock? Yun ang tanong. Bakit hindi mo pinadlock? Anong reason? What is the 100 million reason?
Actually, may process naman po.
Yun na nga ang process eh, Mr. Mayor eh. Ang process no, yung sinabi ko sa iyo. O may violation galing sa PAGCOR, may violation galing sa iyo. Nagkaroon kayo ng GIT. Pinunpunta mo doon. Ito violation yan. Ang daming violation yan. Okay, sulat sa business ano mo. May violation kayo. Bigyan mo siya ng 1 month. After 1 month, susulat. Mayor, ito yung violation namin. Iko-correct po namin ang aming violation. Wala silang sulat sa'yo. Kasi siguro very close kayo. Kasi hindi ka ni-reply yan eh. Bili mo, mayor ka, hindi ka sasagutin. Hindi sasagot sa'yo yung mga business establishment doon na sinasabi mo may violation ka. Anong sagot sa'yo? Wala, inisnab ka. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, susulat ka uli, inisnab ka eh. After a month, binigyan mo isang buwan, hindi pa rin sumagot, padlock mo.
Ang totoo po, yun sana ang magiging course of action namin. Hindi na po kami umabot doon. Nagkaroon
Mayor,
na po ng raid,
Mayor.
Your Honor.
Mayor kami. Naintindihan namin yung explanation mo. Naintindihan namin yan. January, di ba? Ngayon, di ba? Hindi ka na nag-issue ng January eh. Kailan yung operation? Kailan yung operation? June. 6 months wala kang ginawa. Hindi mo pinadlock man lang kahit yung sinasabi nila Altenco na ito yung isang building na doon na nag-ooperate ang IGL. Sana pinadlock mo yun para hindi na nakapasok yung mga empleyado na magtatrabaho doon sa IGL. Di ba ganun ang procedure eh? Tama mali? Tama mali?
Yes, Your Honor.
See? So, a reminder, no? Hindi ko alam, pero you have violated your being the LCE. Di ba? Ako, very, ako dyan, critical ako sa ganyan nung ako naging mayor. Lalo na nung may pinadlock ako doon. Kasi you will be accused also of being one-sided. Pero, I see to it that binibigyan ko sila ng isang buwan na mag-reply. Pag hindi, 3 beses ako sumulat. 3 beses ako sumulat, hindi nila ako ni-replyan. Pinadlock ko. Anyway, so we'll be asking the next interpellator, Mr. Representative, my friend, my very friend. Sabi niya kanina, di ba? Sabi, good friend. Congressman Kit Flores.
Thank you, Thank you, Mr. Chair. My questions would be directed to Yusek Cruz, sir. Sir, matagal na pong pinag-uusapan yung mga illegal activities going on in Pogos, di ba? I wanted to find out po kung ano yung difficulties that you encountered, PAOK encountered, in siguro enforcing search warrants or securing search warrants and other stuff like that po.
Ang mabigat, sir, na na-encounter namin are probably the leaks, sir, during the application pa lang ng search warrants. Napapadala na kagad kami ng videos that those persons to be arrested, especially those foreigners and those who are operating yung mga illegal pogos na yan, nagtatakasan na, sir. So, I don't know, sir, but maybe because they have resources, they have money, they have connections. That's why every raid, nakakatatlong raid kaming ginawa, sir, laging ang leakage, sir, talagang massive. And buti na lang, sir, swerte na lang kami in, ito yung sa Banban. Although nag-leak na po yun, marami na nakatakas. We're expecting around 3,000 POGO workers, but we ended up 156 lang. At buti na lang, sir, yung mga torture victims, iniwan nila. So, nung gabi, nung binabantayan po namin, sir, yung POGO Hub, may mga lumalabas na ng mga torture victims yun nga. And one of them is yung nakaposas po doon sa bed frame. And the other one is yung sumisigaw po ng tulong at nagpaparescue po.
Okay, you said, before you continue answering, kasi ang tanong ko po is like, di ba you have all the resources of the national government. You have the PNP, may CIDG tayo, may NBI. Hindi ba sila nakakapagtulong sa'yo in siguro keeping the information from leaking ba or deploying units that can be dependable and reliable in like not providing leaks to those who will be searched?
Ang PNP po, sir, malaki po yung nagagawang tulong sa amin, especially in yung augmentation pagdating po sa raids. Kasi we're not dealing, sir, with small properties here. We're dealing with 10 hectares of land, sir, and about 46 buildings, 5-story, 7-story buildings, sir, ang bawat isa, sir. So, hindi, sir, pwede rito yung 10 tao na magre-raid. We need about a battalion of policemen and soldiers. So, ang PNP, sir, malaki po yung tulong sa amin, even the National Bureau of Investigation. And of course, sir, yung IACAT po, malaki yung tulong sa amin.
So ilang agencies involved. So the leaks could be coming from any of the agencies involved or even from the court personnel where you applied for the search warrant, correct?
Yes, sir. Actually, the Supreme Court is already investigating, sir, on what really happened, sir, dun sa leakage. They're also maybe thinking of yung leakages nang galing, sir, sa during the application of the search warrant.
Now, you mentioned IACAT. Anong role ng IACAT sa mga ginagawa ninyo?
They are providing us with yung legal battle namin as far as the Pogo battle is concerned, sir. Sila po yung nag-provide ng mga prosecutors namin and yung mga legal documents, sir, na gagawin namin as far as filing of human trafficking cases hanggang sa ano, sir, yung filing po ng forfeiture cases namin, both criminal and civil forfeiture.
How many cases are pending in court right now?
We have about 12, sir.
12
Yes.
out of the hundreds of POGOs that are operating illegally.
Yes,
and
sir.
of the number of complaints that we've been receiving, not just through the media, but also through the other complaints being submitted to the different agencies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So parang kulang po, Yusek.
We chose, sir, yung mga Pogo hubs, illegal Pogo hubs, na meron po kami matibay na ebidensya. Like, if those cases na hinawakan po namin, meron po mga video na pinadala po sa amin yung mga embassies, like the one in Banban. The videos na yung tinotorture po na Vietnamese, pinadala po sa amin. And ito naman po sa Porac, meron pong 2 videos na pinadala naman po sa amin na ongoing po yung torture niya. And then yung nga, kasamaan palad, hindi na namin nakita yung saan. We heard that the fellow got killed and hindi pa rin namin nakikita till now yung body niya.
Okay. Now, for DOJ, Yusek T. Sir, when they do raids po kasi, it involves hundreds, in fact, sometimes thousands nga po, di ba? Na nire-rescue, biktima, and sometimes perpetrators din po. How many prosecutors have you assigned to assist PAOK or the other agencies po in prosecuting these POGOs?
I don't have an exact amount for the number of prosecutors, but I could estimate around hundreds na po yung mga prosecutors na tumutulong across the country. We have multiple task force of IACAT that consist of prosecutors from across the country, and from time to time, different teams of prosecutors have coordinated with PAOK and different law enforcement agents for these operations.
Okay, but Yusek, would you agree with me that this is a national concern? And would you agree with me that dapat siguro bigyan din natin ng siguro a committee ba or a body that would also assist our PNP, PAOK, NBI in focusing on these crimes? Kasi it's a national security issue, I think.
We agree, Your Honor. In fact, we have that body already.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah,
It's existing na?
We have a regular coordination meetings among specific agencies, including PAOK, PNP, NBI, AMLC, SEC, BI, and a lot of other agencies, specifically for the operations of against illegal POGOs and the many cases that will come right after.
Alright, kasi in one of the briefings that was given to us, may mga cases daw na released for further investigation yung mga nahuli. So, what can you say on that, Yusek T?
I think before May 2023, before our first significant anti-POGO operation, that happened a lot. Na RFI yung mga ibang mga ni-inquest, na-arrest during the operation at ni-inquest. But because of the coordination between PAOK, police, DOJ, we make sure that our cases are very strong at nabawasan na significantly yung mga na-RFI.
Yung RFI.